Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with the second video. And today's topic is gonna be they big mad you moving real funny. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they big mad right now because you moving real funny. Okay, now y'all, if y'all grew up anyway how I grew up, right? When you're funny acting, you're being weird. Okay, you're being strange. You're acting like you are better than everybody, right? You moving like you got a chip on your shoulder. Okay. Meanwhile, some of this is true. You got to put it in the correct context, right? So when I say you are moving funny, you are moving in a different direction away from toxicity, negativity, and people who are unworthy of your time. All right. So now that we have the right context, y'all, it's okay to move funny, right? You know, now, of course, y'all, I'm not saying to switch up on people who stay solid with you and those who always had your back and, you know, helped you out in many different ways, shapes, forms, and fashions. I'm not saying that, but sometimes, y'all, you have to alter your patterns, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you gotta switch it up. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you gotta switch it up. And family, when I say switch it up, y'all, I mean switch it up for you and not switch it up to prove a point, okay? But anyway, y'all, they bit mad you are moving real funny, y'all, and we're gonna get directly into this video, okay? My mistake. But y'all, I would definitely like to say, y'all, I want to say it's December the 16th, y'all. This month just went by extremely fast, to be honest. This is a Monday, okay? So I hope everybody is getting to it. I hope everybody is, you know, getting to the bad. But like I said, y'all, the bad without God is nothing, okay? Yeah, family, we're gonna go ahead and get directly into it. We're here on a great couch, all right? We're on a great couch, y'all. And you never know what's gonna be said, family. I hope everybody is having a great day, by the way. I hope everybody is having a prosperous day, and I wish nothing but love and success on everybody, y'all. All right, but let's get to the video, y'all. They stay mad. They always bit mad, y'all. Okay, they ain't never happy. All right, they seem to never be happy. It's always a chip on their shoulder, okay? And they get pissed off and mad when you decide to move a little differently. They call you funny acting, y'all. Okay, they say you're being strange and you're being weird, all right? But I want to add this to it, y'all. You're going to always be weird when you are operating beyond their understanding. Oh, yeah, y'all forgot about that part. When you are operating beyond someone's understanding, you're going to always be weird, point blank, period, because they don't understand, right? And people hate what they don't understand, okay? But anyway, y'all, no further ado, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel, and make sure you ring that bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get into it, y'all. Number one, all right? You know, the first way or the first sign that you're moving funny, y'all, is because it is cutoff season, okay? And like I said, moving funny in this context is not a bad way, all right? I am changing the narrative. Moving funny is subjective. You think I'm moving funny because I'm moving unusual, right? You think that I'm acting different because I am choosing me. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? So it's in context now. So we get it. But number one, y'all, it is cut off season. All right. This is the first sign that you are moving funny. Cut off season. And some people, y'all, deserve to be cut off because everybody does not deserve your time. Everybody does not deserve your energy, and everybody does not deserve you. Okay. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you was dealing with a person or people, an entity, a job, a business, right? Anything, and you knew that you were not supposed to be dealing with them? Y'all can drop in the comments, you know, tell me how you feel, all right? But I'm about to speak your life for a second. And when you was dealing with this person, place, or thing, job, entity, okay, you always felt in your gut that this ain't gonna end well. It's gonna end in me being hurt or them being hurt. Either way it goes, this is not going to end well. Please drop in the comments and let me know. And then when time progressed and it progressed and it progressed, it seems as if things were transpiring along the way, but it finally ended, but it ended in a way that you knew it was going to end. Drop in the comments and let me know. Reno, why are you taking me back down memory lane? See, that is when it should have been cut off season. They should have been cut off. Okay? And a lot of times, y'all, us chosen ones, us empaths, us good people, those with great hearts, we feel bad about cutting people off. Family, I have come to deliver a message, y'all. Don't feel bad about cutting people off who don't deserve your time, energy, or efforts. All right? Because it's only going to hurt you or them in the end. All right? It is what you call an inevitable end, meaning you're never going to avoid it. You're just going to prolong it. All right? You're not going to avoid it. You're just going to prolong it. And the more you prolong it, the more it's going to hurt. All right? The deeper that cut is going to be. Are y'all following what I'm saying? So they are big mad because you're moving real funny. And a part of that funny acting, like I said, it is subjective. It's because it's cutoff season and they know they are one of the first to go. They know they are one of the first to go. And we got to normalize, y'all, not feeling bad after cutting something off or a person off, okay? Whether they did something bad to you, heinous to you, or did not do anything bad to you, we got to normalize cutting people off who does not deserve to be around us. Okay, I mean, y'all, I told y'all about the story when I was working around Tyler Perry, right? And I think I got the opportunity to meet him like one time, okay? But outside of that, I was pretty much dealing with management and executives and those who were over the campaign. Some of y'all may know it. It's called the Farewell Play. And I was working on that play as a production assistant. But really, y'all, I was like a runner, right? Production assistant sound great. It sound good. But I was basically a runner. Like I was getting people Chinese food. I was getting people Dunkin' Donuts. Like I was getting things from the store. Like they would give me like money, and it would be like $500-$600, and basically that money would be the budget for the show. So if they need wood, okay, hey, send this runner out with this money, buy the wood, come back with the receipt, whatever. And so I was doing that, and one thing I realized, y'all, people who are operating a business, they don't care about cutting you off immediately. They do not care. And I made one too many mistakes and they cut me off. Was I a bad person? No, I'm actually a really good person. However, y'all, business is business. And looking back on it, y'all, they did nothing wrong. I do believe that there was favoritism over the girl who they wanted, right? But, y'all, at the end of the day, for making the decision they made to get me up out of there, they wasn't wrong. I didn't come back with a receipt. Although I made a mistake, family, business is business. And you can't feel bad about cutting people off. Whether they didn't do the unthinkable or they did, you have to make the best business decision for yourself. And that's what happened, y'all. And so what I'm saying is you got to treat your life as if it is a business. Okay, them folks fire me with the quickness. That was like, oh man, you ain't bringing the receipt back from Dunkin' Donuts? I bet. Hey, we got to call me here in the room. Hey, you ain't bringing the receipt back for Dunkin' Donuts, man. So you know what? Hey, you got to get fired, man. Hey, we're sorry about that. It's been great having you here, but you got to get up out of here, right? And at that time, y'all, I did not like it. I was pissed off, man. It really, honestly, it hurt my feelings, honestly, because I knew that I was doing all that I could, but that opportunity just wasn't for me. It just wasn't my time. Just being honest, right? But y'all, you can't be afraid of cutoff season. And this is why they're going to say you're moving funny, because you're cutting people off. Maybe they didn't do the unthinkable, but you can see in the future and you can understand who is qualified and who's not. You got to cut them off. You got to normalize that. All right. It shouldn't take a person cussing you out, or you getting the wrong woman pregnant, or you getting pregnant by the wrong man. You marrying somebody, right? And then 15 years down the line, infidelity comes about. And then now y'all are in court and y'all are fighting over the car and fighting over the kids and fighting over the house and fighting over this and that. It shouldn't take the unthinkable. You should be able to say, you know what, I feel in my gut and I know within my mind that this is not going to work down the line. You know what? Cut off season. I got to start moving funny. I'm sorry. Right? And that goes right back to the play, the farewell play, y'all. When I told y'all I was working alongside, the Tyler Perry play. Family, they made a business decision, and it wasn't a bad business decision, right? Because business is business, family. It is. But number 2, your mouth is shut. Okay, your mouth is shut, y'all. There's nothing wrong with having your mouth shut. That's honestly the best way that it should be, because when your mouth is shut, they are unable to know your business or know anyone else's. Oftentimes, y'all, you get yourself in trouble with your big mouth. Okay, sometimes, y'all, you can get yourself in trouble with your big mouth. If you are telling people how much you make, what you do for a living, what's going on between you and Rashonda, what's going on between you and Charles, you can't get mad for people forming their own opinion. You told them, you opened up the gateway, you opened up your mouth to let them know what was going on. All right. So when you stop and you begin to keep your mouth closed and say, you know what, I'm not doing this no more. You know what, I'm not allowing people to get into my personal business. I'm not making my business the conversation at work, or the conversation for my friends, or the conversation for my family. You know what, I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. You got to understand something, y'all. When you keep doing something over and over and over, and you stop just one time, they gonna for sure call you funny acting, right? And here's the thing, maybe you are being funny, but not in a way of, I'm one-upping on you, or I'm better than you, I'm moving funny towards you. And no, it's not that. You're moving funny because you have realized that it is in your best interest to hear my personal mess-ups and mishaps, okay? And so it would actually be better within your interest to keep your mouth shut. Right? Some people don't need to know how much you make per month. Some people don't need to know what's going on, between you and your relationship. Some people don't need to know what's going on within your life, because they have terrible, terrible intentions and motives. Some people can't wait to see you fall, y'all. When Kevin Hart went through his mishap with cheating on his wife, and I know a lot of women may chime in on this, but the reality is the reality. My man was number 1, right? And to me, I think Kevin Hart is still number 1. I think that he's like the Jay-Z of comedy. He owns his own production companies. He does his own, movies. He still works with other studios as well, but he has his own production company. Not many comedians have what Kev has actually built. But in that time when he cheated on his wife, which I would say is completely wrong, and he came out and said that it was wrong, and he had a whole documentary on Netflix, sitting in it, sitting within his accountability. Like, look, y'all, I was wrong. I messed up. In fact, he said, I effed up. He said it multiple times, right? However, y'all, it would take the best detective to convince and persuade me that nobody else wanted to see his mess up. I'm sure it was so many people who wanted to see that fall. So many people who wanted to see him embarrassed. So many people who wanted to see him crucified by the internet. I mean, there were so many of his friends, like comedic friends, who were laughing, making videos. Ha ha, Kevin Hart, how did you do this? So what I'm saying, y'all, is that You have to keep your mouth shut on what it is that you do, because some people are looking for the fall. They looking for the mess up. They looking for the mishap. They are looking for it. They can't wait. All right. So family, keep your mouth shut. And this is what you are doing. And people are, registering it as if you are moving funny. It is what it is. Okay. It is what it is. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. It is what it is. All right. Number 3, y'all. You stopped accepting BS. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you stopped accepting BS. Family, we live in a society where people want to piss in your coffee, okay, and take a number 2 on you. We're going to keep it clean for the YouTube. But they want to take a number 2 on you and tell you or ask you, how does it taste? How does it feel? They want you to say, oh no, it feels good, it tastes good, it tastes like Kool-Aid. No, it don't. You just defecated on me. And on top of that, you pissed in my coffee. I don't like it. That's nasty. And what people are going to say is, oh, you got some nerve. You supposed to accept this BS. You're supposed to go through this, or else you're funny acting. Family, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's friends. I don't care if it's your closest bud, your closest whoever, your closest partner. I don't care, y'all. I'm not about to accept nobody's BS, and I recommend you not to do the same. I recommend you not to accept anybody's BS, because once they get used to you accepting that BS, telling them, yes, consistently, making them feel as if you're always wrong and they're never wrong and they're always right. Family, the moment you decide to step up for yourself, it's going to be the day hell freezes. Because they're going to be so shocked, like, oh, what you talking about? Normally, I'm always right. You never say anything about this. They want you to accept you pissing in their coffee, then you literally drinking it and saying, this is good. We don't do that over here. We real people, real individuals with real feelings and real emotions, right? So with that being said, y'all, you stopped accepting BS. Simple as that. Number 4, you embrace the new you. All right. You embraced the new you. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I love the new me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I love the new me. Family, when you embrace the new you, it's going to cause you to move funny, because you are saying, in so many words, y'all, I'm okay with people feeling as if I have changed. I am okay with people talking about me. I don't care about what people say about me. I accept the new changes within my body. I accept the changes within my vernacular, right? Your conversation. I accept the new me. Like, I embrace the new me. Y'all, when I was going through school, I was developing a new me, right? I was starting to talk different. I was starting to talk better. I was starting to ask more questions, become more inquisitive. I was starting to embrace the new me, but I had not quite embraced the new me, because I was still battling with the Douglas, Georgia version of me. The kid from the hood who hung around street dudes, who understood how the streets operated, always wanted to be different, but still had a way of carrying myself like I was from the street, right? What I'm saying is that I was almost like in a crisis, some type of identity crisis. Even when it came to my music, I was like, dang, do I still know how to create music? I'm starting to talk a little better now. Like, I'm starting to talk a little proper. I'm starting to speak with more sense. And I always was smart, but I'm starting to, the polished version of me was beginning to scare me. When I'm going around certain people, they're not laughing at my jokes how they used to. It's not landing the same, because I've been here in the suburbs. I'm going through school. I'm being around different people. So when I go back to my old environment, it's seeming like I am the weird one. It seems like I'm the one who acting funny, but really I'm not. I'm just growing. And once you embrace your growth, that's when you reach a new level. That's when you get to that. Look, I don't care what you think. I don't care who feel what. I don't care. Okay, that's when you get to that next level. But that's the point, y'all. I embraced the new version of myself. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 5, y'all, which is the last one, that's gonna be you wisened up, right? You wisened up, y'all. You got more wisdom. Okay, you accrue more wisdom. You pray for knowledge and wisdom with understanding, and now you are beginning to apply it. All right, now you are beginning to apply it. Like, I never forget, y'all, I was going to school with a person who they got refund checks, but their mom would take like all of their refund check and they would leave them with like a little money. And if y'all know anything about school or college, you are broke. You are broke. You getting care packages, you eating noodles, candy. Y'all, I was at a point eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner, eating noodles. Family, they wisen up. They start asking their mom questions like, "Mom, why are you taking my money? Like, Mom, why?" Because they would always do it. Like, they was like, "I gotta do this for my mom. I gotta do this for her. I gotta take care of her." But as they got older, y'all, they was like, "Hey, Mom, why you keep taking my refund check?" And it became a thing to where now they're arguing with their mom, and it hurts to argue with a person that close to you. But they started wisening up. They gained wisdom. They started asking questions. Why? Right? And that's why I love when Tupac said they punish the people who's asking questions. People who ask questions, they try to make them feel like they're dumb. That's why people in class are scared to raise their hand, right? Because society has subconsciously programmed in you, if you ask a question, you stupid, you dumb. I don't care, y'all. I ask a million questions, and I don't care if it's the same question. Okay, you're not gonna make me feel dumb because I'm asking the question. If you don't understand it, you just don't understand it. Simple as that, right? And you try your best to understand it, right? But I get it. Everybody don't have patience, but that's a personal flaw. That's them, But sticking to the point, y'all, you gain wisdom, okay? And they bit mad. They say, "Oh, you moving funny now." No, I'm just smarter now, right? I have more discernment now. That's all it is. And you can't take advantage of me, okay? But anyway, y'all already know how we do. We're going to do this recap, and then we'll conclude this video. So, number 1, y'all, cutoff season, okay? They are looking at it as if you are moving funny. You are, but for the right reasons. Number 2, your mouth is shut, okay? Number 3, you stopped accepting BS. Number 4, you embrace the new you. And number 5, family, you wisen up, okay? Listen, family, if you would like to purchase any one of my Yes Sir t-shirts, book a one-on-one session with me, enroll into my social influence course, or purchase any one of my books, you can do so by hitting the link in my description. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments social influence if you want to build up your social influence. Click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.